Hey, so how be the bee man? We're back at you again. We're up here in these old mountains of North Carolina, working on these hives today. Uh, Problems we're running into now this year is we're getting a lot of nectar from these plants over here on the mountain that we don't want, laurel and things of that nature, and just makes up some pretty nasty honey. So what we're doing today, I'll turn this camera around here, man, to give you a little clue. We're pulling this honey out, or nectar, and the bees, they're taking their time. They're getting started on it. They're cleaning it out though. And a lot of these are the pretty new wax frames and all. We're going to try to get them back in and let them finish pulling them out. But for now, what we're doing now, we're pulling these lids off, and set this up here real easy. Okay, there. And the frames that are pulled up full, we're trying to promote them out. And we're taking all the ones that are lightly coated or they've started pulling wax on pretty decent and putting them in the centers. And hoping with our force of bees that we got that we can get this late poplar flow. The poplars they're not popped open all the way. I was down here looking the other day and the pods are still shut up. There's some are still opening up. So I figured 3 or 4 days they'll be opening up. I don't know if we'll catch a whole lot of the flow this year. We're doing a lot of new foundation and stuff, but we're not so worried about the honey flow this year that much because we've been storing up honey from last year's flow. We had a really good crop last year. My wife, she's down there right now trying to get the last of it bottled up, and we're going to try to feed back down in these doubles here that's got it in there. We're just going to keep these pretty much as doubles. We might take one nuke out of all of them. Enough to make us up maybe 30, 40 nukes, so we'll have a battery of nukes for next year in case we know we're going to lose hives. It's just the way it is. You lose 15, 20%. If you get a 10% year, I feel like I've done a pretty good year. But yeah, we can keep new queens in everything every year and do everything that you got to do. But it's just part of being this nature, Just like you have to just keep build extra, put them all in, and then hoping that what you got in will make it too, from what you made from the year. So, but we're gonna try this year with just like I say, we're just running 30 of these double deeps this year. Last year you can see our lines out here. We had all this full down yonder in the bottom. We got the guards down yonder with lines full. We had 200 hives, and we even had the lines all the way down through here filled with them last year too. But this year, all these are empties except for 2 of them. And we'll try to put up at least 15 in each yard, and that'll help us out, when it comes next year in the next new season. But we're going on the last week of the month. We're going to make us up a sale starter, and we're going to raise us up some queens, and we'll go back through and. I've got a lot of new queens in here. I'll still go back through and I'm gonna drop 2 cells in every one of these things. Let them fight it out and may the best lady win, which I should say. We've always had pretty good success doing this, so hopefully that'll work out pretty good. But anyway, I'll just give you an idea of what we're doing. So we've like these full frames here. We're gonna get them out, and we'll put one on each side. That way we know that this has got the laurel in it, and that we won't get it mixed up. So if we do get a pool of honey that's up here in our supers, the side frames will be the laurel. The inside frames are going to be pretty much the clean, which we got laurel blooming right now, but I figure with putting the new frames in the middle with just a light coat of wax, by the time they try to get that pulled, that laurel ought to be about wound up, and that way we can get the rest of the poplar, and then by then our sourwood flow will come on. Hopefully we can catch a pretty good flow on that this year. If we don't, we don't. If we do, God blesses us what we get, and He knows what these bees need every year to make it. So maybe there's a reason they need this laurel honey for a season, to help promote them up for some. Maybe it's good for their bee guts. I don't know. I know they say the goldenrod's not a good thing for bees, that it's got a lot of fat solubles in it, they say, and causes dysentery or whatever you want to call it. There's all kinds of names for it, the runs, all the beekeepers know the technical names. But I've used the fumagillin and all that stuff back in the past. But I found out just I've took my stores when it comes down to the end of the season, pretty much I get rid of all the honey except for what's down in the double deeps there that they poured up and capped up good. And if they're good and heavy, it saves me a little bit on the feed. All the other stores that's up on the top, we know where it's at, so we pretty much we get rid of it. A lot of people, we've got people that actually like the goldenrod, and I just think it's terrible. But it's like about like this laurel over here. I know you ain't supposed to eat the laurel. They say it'll make you sick if you eat too much of it. It's got some properties in it. It's not good, so that's why we're not pushing no laurel on nobody. We won't make sure what we got, and that's why today we're taking our hives, and we got like this hive down here. You can see we've been taking out the racks as we go. This one was solid full, and they're racking it up pretty heavy too. I mean, you can see. Let me get this over here. You can see it's thick. I think I always open up my frames a little bit, and that's pretty cool. We'll take 8 frames now. We always put 7 frames in 8 frames. Anyway, this is Albie the Bee Man. Let's all have a good day. See you.